Okay, YouTube, got a bunch of stuff laid out. Got us a side cover. This is the pull start, but I don't even know if I'm gonna run that. I might just run it like that. But got us a few coils here. Cause the one that's on the motor is pretty rusty. It might work, but I got a few of them, so I just use one of these. Definitely need one of these spark plug boots, because there's no boot on this one. Um, got got a flywheel here and a key, engine bolts. Got a different intake. Gonna be running one of these bicycle carburetors. See, it's got a hole in it. It's already an intake on it, but that one probably would be better. This one here than that one. Probably be a little better flow. But so that's on there. I really don't want to mess with it because then I'll probably break the seal. So what I need to do is pull this head off. So let's do that. Pull this head up. Look like a lot of seeds in there was going on. Can't really feel nothing though, so it's just looking that way, I guess. But it is kind of beat up a little bit in there. Last resort, I could just get another top end. That side really looks bad. I can't. Yeah, probably should take this thing off and hit it with some sandpaper or something. Let's look in that cylinder if we could. Yeah, just run it till it blows up though. Rinse out the motor if the bottom end's still good and run it again. Looking like a lot of garbage in that case that I need to get out, kind of. But the whole thing is, so this wrist pin I made, I need to take that wrist pin out, not wrist pin, but the clip, and put another one in here. I found these ones. See, that's two stacked up, so I'm going to be using the bottom one that looks a little bigger. Found that in a little bag of wrist pin stuff and clips. Got a pull start, got all of the bolts here, got bolts for the pull start, bolts for the head. Looking at this gasket, I'm going to need to make a new gasket. So I need to get that all cleaned off. Clean off the head too, the cylinder head. And after I do that, I may consider taking this piston off and trying to give it a little light sanding. Definitely going to be having to run it a little rich on oil so it can lubricate, but this is where I'm at. I'm gonna be getting this thing back together. Got the Permatex here because I did heat up that there seal a bunch, so I put that Permatex on it. Got that Permatex on it. Yeah, so we're gonna be putting in this clip on the piston. Took that out for another motor I was building because this here spindle was so wobbly I didn't even like think of running it, but I just fixed it. So we're gonna change out the coil, get us a gasket made. Got all of the bolts here to put everything back together, a couple coils to choose from. Um, choose a carburetor, and probably gonna go with this and an air filter on it, but the little racing carburetor style deal with the flat slide. Um, this piston's kind of beat up. We might sand on that a little bit, just to get it smoother. See, it's got the 44 millimeter on it, so it's a big bore, bigger than the regular ones. It's just not the one with the CNC head cover and stuff like that. Got us a flywheel, like I say. Got everything here to get this thing back running and put it on that there goped. Goped Sport hard tire. Gonna be making us a cheap case read goped Sport here. We have had it running with this before, but like I say, this here was kind of not welded so good and it would break off. Now I'm hoping that we'll be okay. High hopes with that. We'll figure it out when we get there. Stay tuned, man. I'm gonna do a little work on this motor and get it dressed up and put back together, tightened all down, and we'll get it on the goped. Get us a pull start off on one of the other projects because we ain't gonna be having a pull start on this. This will be push start. Um, and make sure we got good spark when we change the coil. After that, we're going together. I got some 2-stroke oil out in the back. I'm gonna go get a cap full of and make sure I got all this stuff nice and lubricated when it goes back together. I'm considering just sanding that. I'm probably gonna pull the piston off and take the rings and stuff off and sand it though. So stay tuned with that. Got all that there, and we'll go back together. Got that Permatex in there, wait an hour and spent it. So now it's spinning. Took some of that wobble out of this thing. Piston really not cooperating with me. Here, let's snatch the piston off and then we'll go from there. Okay, after a little bit, we get this here piston off. So, you see that clip there. If you guys can see that, it's silver. And I made that clip. So, I'm having problems with this because it is different size. This one here just came out of the motor, and the two that I got are smaller. This one's a lot bigger. See if I can get those on top of each other. So I'm gonna try to have to dangle with this and hope it works. But like that's really not in there all the way. I'm gonna have to figure something out, sand this piston up a little bit. It's pretty ate up right here. And I don't understand why. But we're gonna mess with it. We'll come back with another little update.